Hey, pause for a second and think about every song, every scene, every moment of audio you've ever felt was just a bit off. Let's talk about the LSX II. This is for the kind of person who doesn't just press play, you listen with intent. You notice when instruments don't have space, when vocals sound one-dimensional, when your system feels like it's guessing at what it should deliver instead of actually delivering it. You've lived with audio that tries hard and still falls short, and quietly you've started wanting something that actually gets it right. Before anything else, check the current price and availability. Wireless speaker systems this refined don't hang around when listeners realize what they're missing. You probably knew it was time the last time you played a track you love and it sounded familiar but dull, like you were hearing only part of what was recorded. That moment of "there's more here but I can't hear it" is the frustration that tells you you've outgrown compromise and are ready for actual performance. The first time you play something on these, there's a subtle shift in how sound breathes. It's not louder, it's clearer. You hear separation between instruments you didn't notice before. Vocals don't sit in front of the mix, they live inside it. You stop chasing detail with volume and start finding it in the performance. That emotional release, that feeling of completeness, once you have it, anything less just feels like something you've been tolerating when you deserve better. Picture real life with them. Early morning jazz that feels warm instead of thin. Intimate acoustic sets where every breath and subtle nuance comes through. Movie nights where sound actually fills the room instead of just coming from two boxes on a shelf. Even casual playlists feel richer, more expressive, more present. This isn't about volume, it's about depth, precision, and connection. What stands out isn't just technical specs, it's intent. You don't chase clarity. You experience it. Space feels dimensional. Bass feels controlled, not bloated. Mids feel grounded. Highs feel detailed. Everything feels connected, like the performance was meant to be felt, not just heard. That's not something you read, you feel it every time you sit down. Don't sit around assuming pricing will stay steady or stock will linger. Speaker systems this capable, this articulate, get snapped up once serious listeners start building setups that match their standards. If you're hesitating because wireless feels like a compromise, let that thought remind you of this: real audio doesn't need wires to feel real. These speakers prove that wireless can be rich, expressive, and robust, without losing nuance. That's not indulgence, that's evolution. Here's something most people don't expect: how natural it feels to finally hear what was always there. It doesn't shout. It doesn't exaggerate. It just reveals. Sound that feels spacious, detail that feels intentional, clarity that feels alive, balance that feels effortless, listening that feels rewarding. They're not the smallest possible speakers. Premium performance asks for thoughtful placement eventually. Comparison loops just quiet down. You stop cycling through lesser options and choose what already feels right. The system that matches how you hear, not how you hope sound should be. Check the price, see what's available, and trust that instinct pulling you toward audio that finally feels true. Don't let this be the upgrade you delay and later quietly regret.